Okay.
Hello, everybody, and we're live.
Let's
hi.
fucking go.
Woo!
How's everyone doing?
Hope everybody's
doing okay.
enjoying. Hope everybody had a wonderful week. Is having a wonderful Friday. We are back once again with Jonathan, Corvus, and Gardal in their Moorder Mystery adventure, as YouTube made me rename it. And
Oh my god, the algorithm, that's right. Ugh.
yeah, and we can't have a murder mystery, we need a Moorder mystery.
The
So,
Moorder Mystery.
so there
We
you
got
go.
to that point.
Yeah.
So
I can't have
ridiculous.
murder in the title. The hell?
It's for the children. Think of the children.
Yes, because this is totally
Why do we have-
children-appropriate content. This is totally
Yeah.
children-appropriate content.
Why do we need to focus on children? Come on, this.
It is.
YouTube. To be fair, there's a lot of children on YouTube, so.
And
I mean,
think
there are,
and I do think DnD is starting to get more into kids. Kids are getting more into DnD now.
It's starting
Really?
to attract
I think
younger
so,
audiences
right?
again, yeah, because of stuff like Critical Role and whatnot.
Yeah.
I
Bringing
didn't
in
know that.
Younger audiences again.
I always thought it was,
Old people.
an
thing.
adult thing. Not only an adult, it's like a millennial adult, like older people thing.
Well, it
Maybe,
was for the longest
yeah.
fucking time.
Yeah, but it's
You
Just
have
when it-
newer games popularizing it, like
Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate as
helped
well,
a
yeah.
lot. Yeah, Baldur's Gate
Yeah.
helps.
Like
yeah,
when
yeah.
it came out, D&D was played by a lot of teenagers and kids. Then it became like an adult thing because it stopped being as popular. But now because of Critical Role, Baldur's Gate, and all the other like famous campaigns and stuff, it's becoming a lot more popular with kids again. Full circle. It's coming full
I
circle.
get it. I get
It
it.
is.
Which is good. We
It is.
appreciate.
It is.
Yeah, a girl has to be honest here. I only got into D&D because of Baldur's Gate. That's how I found out about it. I started playing Baldur's Gate, then started watching Critical Role, and went down the rabbit hole.
I got into D&D thanks to the Neverwinter online MMO because of and that doesn't even play like a D&D game because it's an MMO.
Because
Right.
that doesn't play that into that. Because I have played that myself.
But
Not
the lore
extensively. It
is
was-
D&D, so I was
That's
like,
how he
this
got
is
it.
fun.
That's how they
Oh,
got
Yeah, when I tried that game, I wasn't on the lore, so
I've always
Yeah,
been on the lore.
He's always
I
on
was
the
more
line.
focused on the
Always on
gameplay
the lore.
mechanics.
By the way, we got Mr. H.
Yeah.
Mr. H in chat saying YouTube Big L agreed.
Yes,
Yes.
Mr. H, that is very true. YouTube biggest L every time.
Every team.
The
Can't
censorship
stress.
kills me.
I
Yes.
know.
But hey, it is
Okay.
what it is. Is the sound good for you, Mr. H? Can you confirm in chat that the sound is
Yeah,
alright?
Mr. H, if you can give us a little sound check before we begin, so then when I'm editing this, I'm not having to backflip to make the audio work. It would be great. Hello, Buck
Oh
City
shit,
as well.
it's a Shaun. Sup, dude?
Hi,
Thanks for
Hello,
coming.
Shaun. Hope everything.
Wait, Gardal, can you speak? That's you?
Hello.
Yeah, everyone. I think everyone's on my end.
I was
Okay, you did check.
I checked on this.
I was checking as well the stream
Okay.
sound.
I
So-
think it's good, right?
If
So,
we're
yeah.
good, we're ready to start. Then let's go. I'm
Let's
gonna start
Let's freaking go.
with the recap for the last section. So according to my notes of the last session, firstly, Lily disappeared and you guys barely investigated. You guys had some sort of running theory that she was isekai'd somewhere away from this adventure, I guess, or died, from what I had guessed.
I thought she was in the basement, so I shut the ground and that backfired, literally.
Okay, that is a theory. That is a running theory. You also did not care for dinner that much. You were focused on the cat. You guys really like patriarchy and Saint and sending him the fuck away from this whole thing. And
If
you
I
managed
may,
that?
if I may, of course, the three dudes really liked patriarchy.
Of course. Of course.
We walked right into that one, didn't
Well, to
we?
be fair, it didn't like me, and then I tried shooting it, so I think we're on bad terms right now.
At that, I think you're on. We're on the good path. We're on the righteous path.
True. Hello,
Yeah.
Taliandra. Loki for president. Maybe. He would fit right in with everyone else, honestly. Wouldn't even be that different. Anyway.
I'd shoot him. Just on principle.
Yeah, and when that there you go. Not much would change in that front.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Just,
So on the and then after you guys were focused on sending Saint away and also trying to shoot patriarchy, None of you ate the egg that you were supposed to eat. Instead, you shot the egg, and then Gardal revived the egg along with a bone and made Mr. Magoo.
A tooth, I think it was.
Yeah, a tooth,
Yes.
actually. And you guys made
Hey.
Mr. Magoo, our friendly goo. And then you guys walked out of the room, and Mr. Magoo was sucked by the house. And you guys were very, very upset about that.
And Gardal got sad because he lost his dragon.
Yes.
Dragon.
His goo dragon.
Dragon is
Yes.
an exaggeration, but okay.
We're using the term dragon here very loosely.
Yeah.
It's made out of
It's made out of
tooth dragon and egg dragon.
If it's made out of dragon.
Gardal's definition, it was a dragon.
Right. Just like how those expensive purses are crocodiles because they're made of crocodile skin, right?
Exactly, same difference.
Yes.
Same difference.
Same difference, exactly. And then John and Corvus were also investigating the painting on top of the stairs. You were very curious about it, didn't go anywhere. And then you guys ended up here, where you are now, which is the kitchen. And then Alfred had told you that you guys needed to make a pizza.
Oh yeah, because the door's locked around us again,
Yeah,
right?
because you guys were locked again in the room, like the last time. And
Right.
there you go. That's
And
where
this
you
time
were.
we don't have Mr. Magoo to break open the fucking doors with a nat 20.
Yes.
Let's see if we can. Maybe we can
Yes.
find a new one. Didn't Alfred say something about like the there being bones in here or something?
Exactly.
For the like this Gardal wanted a bony friend, right?
Exactly. Let me.
Yes,
let
I
me.
want my dragon back.
Well, science, as I told you before, you guys need to make a pizza for the Patreon, the patron. I'm gonna work on my pronunciation of that word because last time it was very bad. And the way the kitchen works is you guys just need to look around and see what you find. This kitchen is a very random place, I would say.
So we need to do a pizza.
Okay, you say that, and that instantly makes Corvus do one thing. Upon hearing that the kitchen is a random place, Corvus walks to that gray, like, cabinet and tries opening
Yeah.
it. Is it openable?
The grayer one?
The darker gray?
Yeah, the darker one, yeah. He
Yes.
opens the door. What's inside? What do I see?
You roll a d20 for me. That's how we're gonna find out.
Very good, madam. Very good. That's a 13.
That is a 13. So, you find a trained, friendly-ish.
You need to put
Let
the- you
me
need to
real
put the tab
quick
on the other.
get the thing that I need.
You're showing that.
No, I
No,
made
no,
sure that
it's-
it doesn't show this side. I
Okay.
made sure. I am smart that way.
Okay.
You find a trained, friendly-ish mimic that has, he knows a few verbal commands, and he prefers to stay in the shape of this beautiful yellow boat. It makes him happy. Well, he's not working as anything else. That's what you're finding.
How does it move? Does it like float around as the bow, or does it like drag itself
It uses the little bow things. That's his
as
footies.
legs?
Yeah,
Adorable. Okay,
that's the
but
little footies.
as the mimic comes out of the cabinet, Corvus is gonna close the door and open it again.
Roll again. Wait, maybe before you roll again,
Yeah,
Gardal,
yeah.
do you want to Gardal and John the Saints? Like maybe let's
Yeah, what do
do
you
one
want to
roll.
do here? As this
Let's
is
call,
happening.
You
let's
you
roll
go, Gardal.
investigation
You
to
go,
see
Gardal.
what's around.
Okay, roll me some investigation.
So a d20, right?
Yes.
Let's see. And I got 20 with my 3 bonus.
Okay, you see that the way this kitchen works is that no matter what you open or door, drawer, whatever it is, it's just always random. So you just open something many times, eventually you'll get what you want.
Ooh, so I have investigated how many drawers exactly?
What?
You want to investigate? No, you invest. I think.
Because you have just said, no, doesn't matter what I have opened, it's always random on everything.
Yes.
How do I know that? There's a random number of items that already been spawned. I intuitively know that because I have saw
Okay.
that action.
Because you
How
got
does my 20 work?
because you got the net 20, you get this
No, it's
very.
not 20.
A bit-
It was
It was a dirty
17
20.
plus 3.
Yeah, it was a
Yes,
dirty 20.
It's not that great.
Yeah.
Maybe he gets a vision from Millis.
Yeah, because you got the
Yeah, he's a
dirty
cleric.
20. It is like it's still a 20. It's a dirty 20, and this kitchen is a pretty nice kitchen. She's not trying to hide anything from you. So you get this vision. The house is almost inside your mind, and you see that there's 20 options. No matter what you do, no matter what you open, there's 20 options. That's it. And then within those
I
20
see now.
options, there's many options that will be the conclusion to this room and will set you free.
Okay.
Goddess Millis has bestowed upon me this vision that I now know how this kitchen works.
As
If
you say
open
that.
anything in there around the room, you will get a random item. It could
I
be
fucking
great.
knew it.
It could be
Okay.
evil, so be careful.
Just a
Doesn't
little
matter.
addition to that. As you say that this was a blessing, but the goddess Millis, you feel this little, like, prick in your ankle. Just a very sharp prick, and it goes away.
Pain.
Yes. It doesn't hurt you,
This place is
but it's
cursed.
pain.
This place is
As
I'm
soon
made
as
of
you say
bones.
it was
Why do I
Unholy.
feel pain?
unholy.
Why do I feel pain?
it
My
was
nervous
right
system
after.
is long gone.
It was right after. You know, you had the vision. You said Goddess Millis gave you the vision, and then you got the pain. But yeah. Anyway, what do you want to investigate? What do you want to open?
I want. Can I do something?
Yes, of course. John is saying.
You just investigated, and there's a mimic in this room.
Yes. There is not. He prefers to be called Mr. Bo.
Okay, is Mr. Bo aggressive?
No, he is a friendly-ish mimic. He doesn't exactly speak English, though. He knows a few loose words.
Oh,
Okay.
he speaks.
Okay,
Great.
Let
No,
me
no,
go
no,
up.
no, 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 no.
Wait.
He
Let
doesn't
me go up to
speak.
him.
No. He doesn't
I'm-
speak. He can like understand what you guys say, you know, and do command. It's like a badly trained dog,
Okay.
essentially.
Then
He
I-
understands.
then I want
that's,
to-
that's
That's
enough.
enough.
He's gonna convert the fucking bow.
Before you do that, though, I have an idea.
Yes.
I choose not to open a drawer, but instead to go up to the mimic
Yes.
and I don't know, roll charisma or some shit to try to. I want to convince him to become the pizza that we are supposed to be making.
Okay. You can roll.
Sound
me.
good? Makes sense, right? We have a mimic.
Mark,
We need a
Smart.
pizza.
Though
Mimic pizza.
I don't. I'm
Does
not.
the mimic knows what a pizza is, though?
Yeah, like that's the thing. It wouldn't be charisma exactly. I feel like this is more like an intelligence roll because it's almost like you're trying to teach the mimic what a pizza is and try to convey that to him to see if he can become that.
You're just trying to fuck me over because I don't have a plus anything on intelligence, huh?
But you're the one that is trying to teach a mimic to become pizza.
I think it's a very normal thing to do. I mean, why haven't people tried to make mimics into food in desperate times?
Do
you know?
both rolls. See which
because
one.
they would probably just try to eat you instead of allowing themselves to be eaten.
Right, but this one seems friendly, right? So,
Roll goes.
Still, still.
Okay, I'll roll for both of them, and I guess that if I get what I need from the charisma roll, then I convince him to try, and if I could get what I need from the intelligence, then he knows what to turn into.
Yes,
Makes sense, right?
exactly. I
Yeah,
like
because first you
that.
gotta persuade him to do it, and then you gotta use the int roll to
It didn't
teach
go
him
well.
what the fuck the pizza is.
I rolled a 3.
Oh, boy.
3 plus 4, that's not a lot.
That's a 7.
Yeah. Okay, so I think Mr. Mimic, I think I took some of your hair. Whoops, my bad. Wait.
Don't put it on the same layer.
I know, I was dumb. Yeah, some of your hair is gonna come with the Mimic.
Okay.
So the
Put it away, don't put it back on top of him.
so the Mimic just kind of looks at you like, and like the little bit of the bow just goes.
Okay. I see. Guys,
It
I
didn't
think
work.
I'm making progress. This-
Well, that's the opposite of what I said, but okay. Yeah, it just
No, but he thinks
I think
he's making
I
progress.
believe.
there you go, there you go.
What is a monk
That's
without belief?
That is true.
Exactly.
That is very true.
Okay, someone else try
What
something else, I guess.
Okay, so
me try to get
because
this going.
Gardnell said that of the whole every time you open something, it's new. which was Corvus's hunch to begin with, now he feels justified in opening the door again.
Roll
In the
me.
meantime, I've rolled the dice again, and it's an 11.
Okay, so let's see what we got with an 11. Ooh, this is a good one. Ooh, nice. This is one that I really wanted to be done. Okay. So, you find a djinn trapped in a bottle. It's absolutely furious,
Oh, is one of those.
but not in combat. It's not attacking you. It's just very angry right now that it wasn't that bottle, because like the moment you handle the bottle, it exploded and now it's here.
Okay.
Okay, so...
Hi.
One of these creatures.
What are you all guys?
Good.
What are
Is-
you all
is
doing
one
here?
of those? Do you concede, wishes, or are you here to murder us all?
Well, if you're the one who put me in that goddamn bottle, I'm gonna murder you. But if you're
Do
not,
I look
I
like
could try to
the
do
one
something.
who trapped you, though?
Did
What?
you see who trapped you? At all?
No, it was just a blur. I was just minding my own business, and then suddenly I'm in the goddamn bottle. It's just glass. Do you know what it's like to live in just glass? I don't even know how much time I spent in there. It was just glass.
Dude, what is
Then
people
be
made?
glad about the great work of Millis, because he has just set you free. Do you wish to know more about
Motherfucker's gonna
the goddess
convert a genie.
Millis?
Roll me a charisma check or persuasion, depending on what you're trying to do.
You wanna just...
Well,
Well, persuasion is with charisma, so it's a charisma
Is-
check anyway.
plus
Right.
one. Yeah, it's plus
Right,
one.
right.
So let's just see. What do I get? So I have 17 total.
Okay, as you speak, the djinn puts his hand in his chin. I'm pretty sure he has some sort of beard.
Wait. Does the djinn strike his,
His chin. He's stroking his chin. And then he's stroking his chin. He's say more. Say more.
No! Don't ask him to say
So
more!
you are interested. Great.
Oh god.
So the world has begun by our goddess Millis that gave us birth to all there is. So everyone has a piece of the goddess within our hearts,
He moves closer to you and he's looking very deep into your eye holes, trying to figure out where.
Is the eye.
Yeah. Keep going.
Now, I see you are interested in me. Let me tell you about that. I am
Kiss him, you
a
fool!
priest. I was almost nominated bishop, but I can't, reanimate bodies for more than X time. Let's just say I wasn't worthy by some idiots that still didn't see my value, but that's fine.
Should start your own
Well, I am a
church.
priest of the goddess Millis, and she has blessed me with eternal life, you see? So I can work for her for the rest of my life.
So
That's one of the
you
tricks,
Wait, is
You
it-
have a lot of power,
Breathing
you
off
say.
your flesh at scene, you see?
Wait, is
Not feeling pain, not feeling hungry.
We could work out a deal. If you have a small object, I could just live in your pocket, and we could work some sort
Ooh,
of deal
great.
that I get
Then
some
let me
donations
check my
from you.
inventory. So in
and-
my
and
inventory,
some
I
things.
have
Like you seem like somebody I might want to get aligned with.
a ring.
Okay,
I have
yeah, those-
rations and a ring, and I have coins. What do you prefer?
Well, if
a ring would be
I
pretty
ca- I
cool.
kinda-
A djinn in a ring?
the ring kind of goes with my style, if so I could give the donation that to a humble djinn that was just trapped in a bottle, that would be great. Do you have anything that has some place for me to go inside, per se?
Well, let me see. I don't
A
think
satchel?
I
A
have
satchel
all...
is really comfortable, actually.
How
I
about a
prefer
skull?
hard objects.
Where my
A
potions
skull is
are.
too edgy, Saya. What are you doing? You're
I
a
don't have
teenager.
potions now.
Hmm?
Oh,
Okay,
they
wait,
are
hold on.
not.
You could
As
drink the potion.
since Corvus is just looking at this and watching this happen, he hears the djinn's question and he's like, "Fuck it, I'll bite." I have an oil lamp in my in my backpack that is currently just empty. It's got no oil in it. You could fit in there.
I
I'd assume.
could light your fire.
Aha!
Ah!
Aha!
Is that a deal, sir?
I walk up to Gardel and I give him the lamp. It's empty. It's just, the outside with the glass and the metal and everything. And I just give it to Gardel and be like, I'm not using it. Feel free.
Thank you for your kind donation to the Church of Millies. I really appreciate that.
Fucking
So
clerics.
here, I have bestowed upon you an item empty as a vessel for you to live in.
The djinn starts shaking a little bit, doing a little bit of a belly dance. Shakira would be kind of inspired by that. And then he into the lamp, and now it has this beautiful blue glow. And you can put it away, and now the djinn is just there for you guys. You have a new friend.
Okay.
Just got
Should we have asked him?
wishing creature.
Wait.
Yes.
Should we have asked him?
Millies will appreciate that.
John Saints is confused, guys.
Should we
Help
have
me, friend.
asked the djinn how his djinn shtick works? Like, what is this? A free wish djinn? Is it like one of those djinns that's like monkey's paw that you ask a thing and it fucks you over? Like, what are we dealing
with?
with?
To put the priorities first, First, we convinced him to join the Billy Church, so that was a success.
Of course.
Then the wishes can come later.
Right. The only true priority here. Of course.
Yes.
Let me just note out there, guys.
I kind of just wanted to see what would happen. Because I opened the door the first time, we got a mimic that likes to hang out as a bow.
Yes.
I opened the door a second time, there's a genie.
Yes.
What happens if I open the door a third time?
Roll me a dice.
What do we got?
That's another 13, so I guess I gotta roll again.
Oh, you can roll again, or I can just pick a random number. Do you want to try your luck?
I'll roll again.
Okay.
That's a 15 this time.
Okay, let me just grab the djinn real quick because he was being a pain in the ass. Let me put him in the corner. Okay, that's a 15 this time. Okay.
You're a little
Oh yeah, sorry. So, you find a frozen pizza with the expiration date just off by 2 days. And it is frozen.
Can I slap it? I heated up a piece of food the other episode with my slapping. I could slap it into being
I
done.
was gonna say, hey, Monk, you heated something up before. Could you do that again to this?
Who needs fire when you've got these these guns?
Well, Fires, you are in the kitchen. It is the place for fire. The living room was much more dangerous.
All right. See, Alfred is with me. Okay.
If the butler's okay with it, we must be doing something right for once. So yeah, here you go. Heat this up.
Okay, so
Time for a roll. What do
how
you
did
need
I do
for
this
that?
last time? It was an attack, right?
Yeah, it's an attack, so you gotta do your dexterity check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
First, give me a dexterity check. Then let's roll for the attack to see how much you heat up the pizza, to see just how warm it gets.
Okay. Let's go, baby.
Hey, wait. Don't I have something to give luck or something?
You have don't you have guidance like as a cleric?
Where's I know I have something to give luck or a blessing or something.
You can just
Where's
bless
that?
him. I don't
I
mind.
think it's guidance. Yeah,
Give
where
me
you
guidance.
just
Oh, Gardal, give me guidance.
you summon the power of your patron deity, and you just bestow a blessing on the person, and it gives them like a 1d4 bonus to whatever roll they're doing.
Yes, bless this
Yeah,
monk.
that's what. Because I really want to avoid the ones. I don't want the pizza to, go to ashes or something like that.
Okay. So he
Which
now...
is why I didn't decide to heat it up myself, because I have burning hands. But we all know how that would go.
Right.
Yeah. That is a good call. So now you have 3 dice to roll to see the highest one between the 3 then. Since Gardal blessed you, you are lucky.
Okay.
So it's 3 dice.
Okay.
Go.
The first one was a 13.
Okay, that's pretty good.
The second one was a 12.
Okay, this is going
And now
worse.
for the guidance, it's a d4.
It's a not. Oh, a D4. Okay.
Guidance gives you a d4, and then you
Last one got a
add the
19.
value
Really need to-
of guidance to like
Okay, D4.
the dexterity roll.
This is 1, 2, 3.
Or the
4.
heating
this
up
is
roll.
The one, right? I think.
Okay.
Right.
Actually,
Yeah.
Right.
That is.
yeah,
that
that's
is.
the d4.
Okay, so I roll this, and this adds to the highest one of the others.
No, it adds to the most recent one that you rolled. So
12.
the one that
Oh, okay.
decides how warm the pizza gets.
Okay.
Okay,
So-
wait, you hadn't rolled that one yet.
Wait, didn't I?
Yeah, no, you were rolling to see if you got the pizza. You definitely got the pizza. You did the 3 rolls.
There
Now
you
do
go.
that
You
one.
can have,
Okay.
my
Yeah, I got
blessing
it.
can give you plus D4. So you roll a D4 and add the number to the.
Yeah,
Yeah,
roll that
exactly.
one, then
thing.
roll the d20. See,
There you go.
then you get to roll the d20 3 times.
I already rolled the d20 3 times, right?
For the pizza, now you need to heat it, my guy. First, you need to see if you hit the pizza. Now you need to see if you actually heat
Enough.
it.
Okay.
Like,
so I'm
hit
gonna,
it and then heat it.
I'm
you
gonna
know?
roll the d4. I got a 3.
Okay, so 3, now roll the 20.
Pretty good.
Okay. An 8.
The pizza's sufficiently hit. You're good.
It's a bit lukewarm, maybe.
yeah.
Yeah, that's so it's you heat it up, but it's like it's almost like you didn't put it enough time in the microwave.
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah.
You know, it's edible, but it's not hot.
Yeah, I slap it a bit, but it's just not as enthusiastic as the last time. You know, I
Yeah, the
feel
last time you
myself.
just, you know,
I feel
Yes.
myself repeating
But-
myself. I guess so. Okay.
But to be fair, we have a bunch of drawers that will spawn anything random in this world, and for our miracle, on our 3rd chance, we got our pizza. On our 2nd chance, we got a friend. And the first time, well,
It was
what
the mimic.
that bow
It
will
was the-
do.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he's friendly.
Yes. Well, ish.
Okay,
right?
but wait. Like we have the pizza done.
Yeah,
Can
let
we
me just
still-
add to that. Like, as soon as you guys finish heating up the pizza and it works, the pizza goes poof into a cloud of fur. And Alfred stands up real nicely and says, "You have completed this room. You're free to walk through the door if you wish. If you wish to explore the drawers, they're still there for your exploration."
Dude, what if we what if each
Open again.
what if we
opening the door
Let's
again.
see,
what if we open them?
let's see more friends.
What if each of us open them 20 times?
Well, there's
Oh
only
my
20
God.
options. At one point, you guys are gonna run out.
We really want to. The more you open, the more the chance to, appear enemies. So I will advise to just do
Okay,
it
okay,
one
let's
at a time.
let's do it one more
Just to be
time.
sure.
Each of us.
That's an 18.
18. Okay.
Corvus opens the door again, and it's an 18 this time.
Okay, you were very lucky. You would have completed this either way. 18 is a decapitated head. Wait, did I make you make this one? I did not make you make this one. Whoops. This one is
Decapitated
a
heads.
decapitated head that has a magical aura, still alive, of an Italian plumber that has the power to make pizza. And as soon as you take it out of the jar, it goes, "Oh, how can I help you?"
Oh,
Okay, so-
have you heard about the Church of Lilies?
Wait. How am I holding him? Am I holding him by like his hair or something?
Well, how do you want to be holding him?
Yeah, Corvus would be the kind of like, oblivious idiot that would just pick up the head by the hair, even if it's not appropriate, because he's just like, what the fuck?
He doesn't really
Why are
feel
you
it
talking?
either way. It's a decapitated head. He's like, "Hello,
Like, what-
I'm very lazy. How may I help you?"
But is this
What can you do? You're a head.
I am still useful, I think.
Okay, how? Explain.
I could befriend.
Great! Another follower for the Church of Lilies. Another
Okay.
friend.
I hear what he says. I could befriend him. Like, you know what? Fuck it. And I just tie him to my belt
Woohoo!
by his hair. I just use his hair to tie him to the side of my belt,
That's
and
a
he's just
strong-
hanging out on my waist now.
Yeah, he's just gonna be there going, "Woo!"
Alright.
anytime you walk.
all right? How
This might be useful at some point. We'll see.
Maybe add it to your inventory so you don't forget you have it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah, true. Let
Like, don't forget you have a head hanging off your belt. Just saying.
Okay, next one. Which one's the next one to open a drawer?
Do you want to open the door or do I open the door, Cardell? I'll open the door. Can I open the door?
Well,
Roll.
let me just bless
Aha!
you again
Let's go.
and see if the luck is on our side.
I feel like this. I feel like a cleric and a monk might be a broken build. I don't know.
I mean, I can bless up to 3 targets, so
Aha!
there you go.
Okay, so you
Go.
blessed me. I'm gonna roll, and I got a 20. I got a nat 20.
Okay, it's impossible to
Ooh.
go higher than this on the list, so your bless is just that it worked in a metaphysical level apparently.
Yes.
See? The goddess Billy has bestowed
It
upon
did-
you
she
this bless.
she
and not
gave me the
20.
20. Exactly. She gave me the 20.
And as you open that drawer, all of you de-age 1d10 years. Please roll me 1d10.
1d10.
Well, for Gordo, I don't think you need to roll because I don't think it does
I
any
don't-
difference to you.
Yeah, I don't
But
know
for
my age,
Corvus
so
and
it doesn't
Saints-
matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm gonna roll it anyway, so there's a 6. If it's something of helpful, I don't know.
Yeah, I think for your age, it doesn't really change much on it.
What would happen? He grows like a very thin
Dude.
layer of rotten skin.
Maybe.
dude.
Maybe.
Maybe he doesn't have his hair anymore.
Yeah.
10 years ago, he
Yes,
didn't have
I'm
it.
gonna lose my hair.
No!
No.
Wait, where's my finger?
The hair
My
just
hair's
shrinks
gone.
and poofs out.
Hair disappeared.
I was forgetting about the hair.
God! You no longer have your beautiful locks. No.
And I don't even notice because until someone speaks to me, I guess.
Yeah.
You
Now,
don't even notice it,
you
it's
look
just
around and you see us on the floor crying like, no, the hair! Not the hair!
Meanwhile, in another universe, Nephthys is just like, I feel a disturbance in the force.
Yes. Wait, let me see. Let me go grab a D20, a D10. I don't think I have a D10 over here.
What is a D10, by the way? Just grab the whole thing.
Okay.
Just grab
It's the one
thing.
that kind of looks like
Okay,
a
here's
fucking
the whole thing.
Beyblade.
It's the one that looks like a Beyblade. So think this one,
Oh, it's the one that looks like a Beyblade.
or maybe this one.
7, 8.
Is it this one?
This one has 8. It's not this one.
Yes, it's that one, Tina.
Okay,
that
it's
one.
this one.
I'm
Aha.
pretty sure.
All right, there you go.
8. No, this isn't.
Okay,
9.
Corvus, have you rolled your D10?
Yes, it's a 2. I don't de-age that much.
Okay, so he doesn't change that much. How much do you de-age?
Okay, I got a 0.
Okay, he doesn't de-age. Whoa.
No. The 0 is the 10.
Oh! 10!
The 0 is the 10.
How old are you?
Let me check again.
Because I think you're in your 20s, aren't you?
I think so, right?
Men's gonna be a fucking toddler.
Features and traits, I think. Where did I put it? I don't know. I think I was like...
Yeah, I think you were your age,
I
right?
think I was just my age, right?
Well, you are 18 now. I
Well,
guess.
at least that.
Well,
it's not a toddler or a
yes,
teenager. At least that
but
could be
be-
worse.
Yes, but because I kind of wants to fuck with you,
What?
I'm gonna apply a very homebrewed effect called adolescence, and you're gonna be a little extra dumb now because of puberty.
Oh, dumber?
Yeah, because of puberty.
Minus 3 to intelligence
Oh,
and
damn.
wisdom.
Okay.
Yeah,
can-
you're a little dumber because of puberty now. I'm gonna add
Okay,
here
added that item.
-1 int.
-1. I already had 0 in.
Minus, yeah. But
you
you're
have
a
minus one
teenager.
to int.
You can put it at -2. At this point,
Whatever.
I'm fucked
Minus
either way.
one. -1 because I think that's fair. You're not that dumber as a teenager.
Wait, then do
but
then
you
do
are a
some-
teen now.
Then do something. Remove my beard.
Okay, yeah, true.
I think that would be a nice. Gardel lost
Yeah.
lost his hair. I lost my beard because
Lost my hair. Wait.
Yes, it's gone. I don't even
Gone,
know.
my guy.
Where's my hair?
That's good. That's
I just got that in another world. What's happening?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm
how
not
to
gonna lie.
explain it.
I prefer this because a skeleton with a single gigantic lock of pink hair growing out of his forehead was bothering me.
I know, right?
Unsettling.
But it was
And I
beautiful.
come from a place that is literally covered in shadows and undead the entire time.
I'm being
I just turned to the butler and asked, "Who did this to me?"
Who must I kill?
Well, Saya, you guys keep opening doors. You like the vision told you, the doors are good, bad, they're literally random. They could be anything, including de-aging.
Sure. Let's see if I get my hair back then. I'm gonna bless myself and roll to open another door.
Go!
It's bugging out.
Whoa. I will do the bless first,
Right.
So I got a 1 for the bless.
Great.
Right.
And let's see the dice. So it's a 19.
Okay. What was 19? Have you seen 19 yet?
No, it is yet again another pizza, but this one is in an ordered out box from Domino's. And you can just heat it up again, but it doesn't need as much heating up. But like, now you guys, the pizza doesn't disappear, it's just there. You
Can I
guys
put
wanna...
the pizza in my inventory?
Yeah,
I'll
because you guys already gave a pizza to the patron, so it doesn't disappear. And also the door's
You
still
can
open.
eat the pizza. You can eat the pizza. As the other food was poisonous, you can eat this pizza. Go ahead.
I'm keeping
I don't
it.
have use for food anyway.
Alfred hears you saying the food was not poisonous. How many times do I have to stretch this? It
None
was
of
not
us tried.
poisonous.
None
It
of
was
us-
just
My
very gourmet.
investigation said it was something in the food, so
It
it
was
must
shady.
be poison. My Millie's instincts never failed me.
Okay.
Somehow I doubt that's true.
Yeah. Do we want to open any? Do we want to open any more drawers?
Don't
before
speak
leaving?
where the devil deceives me.
Don't speak where the devil deceives. Okay.
Yes, because of the
That-
Gardal character, if Gardal thinks he's wrong, it's because of the devil.
Of course.
Yes,
Of course.
yes,
Of
yes.
course. And in fact,
Yeah, makes sense.
and it
Checks
sounded,
out.
it sounded like it came right off of the Bible of Millis or something. Honestly, it sounded straight out of something
Yeah.
like that.
If you're ever
Obviously.
wrong, you're not. It's one of the devils fucking with you. Yes.
Yep.
Checks
Exactly.
out.
Yeah.
Freaking demons doing shit again.
Okay.
Well, Sias, the door is still open, and it calls upon you.
Maybe we should go through the door. You know,
yeah, I'll
At
just
this
walk out.
point, let's
I'll
all.
just walk out.
I'm going through the door. I don't know, Cardell, you coming?
But as I walk out,
What?
What do you do?
I whistle at the bow, the mimic bow, for it to follow.
Aha!
Okay, it does follow. Wait, nope,
Good.
not like that. Nope, that's not gonna work.
I
I'll do
like
that
what
again.
I see. The bow is a friend as well. We only got friends in here.
Hell yes.
Well,
I
let me
told you
just
guys.
try to open another door
Oh, come on.
again.
Oh, come on.
I mean, I only see friends. So let's just try
well, you
it.
did
I can't
lose your-
bless anymore because I have spent my 3 blessings for this turn, but
Okay, one last drawer then.
Okay, one less.
I got a 6 then.
Okay.
I'm already in the hallway with the bow.
No, you're not. Wait.
No? Damn.
No, you're not. I'm holding you. Okay. 6. Okay, this one was perfect. You really need this. You needed to get this one. In an intense, almost blinding shine, you find this magical, holy artifact of your goddess, Millis. An angelic tone. Wait, let me find the angelic tone real quick. Where is the angelic tone?
Ooh,
Is
I'm
the
liking this
angelic
even
tone?
more. For a 6?
No, action. No, yeah, Bella Voci, yeah. This one. Yeah. You hear an angelic tone, a choir singing. And where's the 6? All the players were healed. 2 HP.
Yay!
You're welcome.
This was-
As Goddess Mills has bestowed upon us her cure through just a simple random drawer. No matter what you do, every time you open, there's a good outcome because Millis has blessed us.
And I'm also
Enjoy.
gonna do a little thing. Because you Gardal were full health when this bless happened, you grow a tiny, tiny little hair back.
Great.
It helps with the hair. Because you're already at full health, you know?
He pushed forward a little bit. I
Yeah.
guess
Yeah.
It grows back.
this
It's
truly is
correct.
blessed by Millis.
Okay, so you got
Excellent.
are you guys are gonna walk into the hallway now?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
now
I
let's
am.
go to the hallway.
Let's go
let's
back.
leave the shenanigans.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think
let me-
we've gotten enough loot out of this room, honestly.
True. Okay, so let me grab. I'm just gonna do this and grab y'all, and I'm gonna zoom out real quick. Wait, Alfred didn't
Alfred's
come,
been in that layer.
but Alfred is not gonna come anyway. Say hi to the Jinn. He's there in the void, and
No friends.
Hi, Jin.
I like friends.
let me just place
and we
you
have gained
guys.
just 3 friends
So,
extra, just in this.
As you guys walk out of the hallway, Alfred stays behind, but as you get
Those are the
to
lights.
what was supposed to be the atrium, you know, that other place, let me just show you real quick, this place, before, the stairs and stuff, it was not. It was a weird illusion. And it broke, and you're in this long eerie dungeon-like hallway that is rocks and earth and is slightly dark and damp and has torches on the wall. And all the way in the end of the hallway, oh, no spoilers, is a door and a lever. It's a very long hallway, but you see a glimmer of a door because there's a torch right next to the door. What do? You're all there.
What in the devil just happened? It was supposed to be a hallway. I want to investigate immediately.
I draw my gun and I start walking forward very slowly.
What do you mean you draw your gun and then you walk? You draw your gun and then you shoot, man. Come on. It's a ranged thing.
Not this time.
It's
Not
ranged.
this time.
So,
Somebody's being cautious.
ladies and gentlemen, my investigation was a nat 20.
You're wasting all the nat 20 straight away. I'm just saying.
I
But
see.
okay, you hear
I
this
noticed the eye
disembodied.
rolls.
You hear this disembodied voice deep in your mind, and you just hear this word: traps, traps, traps.
It's a trap.
Oh no.
It's a trap. Let's
Wait.
get out of here. Billy's has spoken to me directly. It's first time that happened. I actually hear your voice, and I'm not crazy.
That
It's
is-
traps.
that
Let's get out of here.
There is one problem. There is no door behind you. The only door is the door at the end of the hallway.
Grumpy grumps.
I
Well,
don't like this. It's
Well.
a trap.
wait,
For once,
guys.
I agree with the cleric.
I know what to do. I can slap the wall behind us and try to break through. I can make a door.
Somehow I don't think that's gonna work, but you're welcome to try. Now I'm curious.
Right? Right?
You see a glump of goo destroying a door. Maybe you can do it as well.
Okay, wait. This is what is this that I'm rolling?
Straight. You are trying to make a hole in the wall. I think that's
Right. Makes sense.
That's
Right. Straight. Let's go. 2. 2 plus 3
You
equals 5.
You slap the wall and it almost comically makes like that booty slap sound that, like almost feels like the booty sound.
Oh, okay.
Does not fit.
Does my hand hurt or anything? No.
No, it was just comical,
Because I
honestly.
have these protectors. This is the only armor I need.
It was just comical. That was just a fail.
Okay. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. Gardel has spoken to his god. I try to slap something. Corvus shoots something, I guess.
Where's my sword? Where's my spiritual sword? I want to
Oh, yeah,
spoke
where
the
did
walls
this-
to try to see where the traps are.
Where did the sword
know?
go? Oh yeah, it stayed behind. Whoops, my bad. Is it you? Nope. Is it you? Nope. Okay, is it you? Yes, okay.
Yeah, the sword counts as an NPC.
Yeah. There we go. You have your sword back. Sorry, forgot it behind.
Nope, put it. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. I can't lose my friends, even though it's
Okay.
a controlled object.
Yeah.
There you go.
We see the lever next to the door, right? Somewhat.
Yeah, hints of it because there is the torch. And I'm pretty
Please
sure
don't
you
touch
have
it.
slight
It's a
dark
trap.
vision.
I'm gonna
What?
shoot the lever.
But it's a trap. We don't
the
know what's
hallway's
going to happen.
way too
Oh,
long.
which is why I'm
Yeah.
shooting
shooting it.
Trap.
Yeah,
It's
shoot the
just
lever.
trap. Everything
Wait.
just
That
trap.
has to work.
Which is exactly why I'm shooting it. If it's a trap, something will happen, and we're too far away for it to hit us.
But what's
If
the distance on your
I
shot?
got a nat
Can you hit it?
20. Everything is
On
a
what?
trap.
The distance. Hold on, let me check my Eldritch Blast stats again. 120 feet, which is like stupid fucking long.
What
Yeah.
is that in meters? Why feet?
I don't like
It's
feet.
36 meters, because D&D Beyond is
Okay.
not metric, sadly. I
Okay,
think I can
that-
change that, but I don't know where. But
Okay,
yeah,
that-
it's basically 36 meters of distance. Eldritch Blast is very long.
Okay, that is pretty long. Okay, so roll me to see if you hit the lever.
Yeah, first I roll my charisma to see if I... Because Eldritch Blast, because it's a warlock spell, it works off of charisma.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Nat 20!
Okay, so you definitely hit.
Okay.
This is going great.
Okay, so because you
A lot
hit,
of nat
I
20s.
know, right?
yeah, I don't know what you guys are doing with those fucking dice, But okay.
But not
But
my wall slap. Not my wall
But
slap.
because you hit the lever, the wall behind you starts coming forward and pushing you forward, and the clock starts counting down 30 seconds.
What the
I
fuck?
just told you it was a trap. Everything's a trap.
Quick, shoot
So
it
now
again!
I will
it.
pick the gin out of my pocket. I
Okay.
will rub the lamp and try to summon it. Come on, my friend, take us out of here.
The gym pops out, just the head out of the lamp, like,
What?
what's up?
Do you concede wishes, my friend? I want to get out of this trap.
Well, you helped me out, so I'm gonna help you out. I wouldn't use my
you, my
wishes if you wanna survive. Just saying. I'm more of a chatting friend than a wish friend. My wishes don't tend to go very well.
I knew it. It's a monkey paw situation.
I understand, my friend, but everything is a trap. I will go with your luck instead of being trapped underground forever.
We're gonna
I
fucking
need to
die.
spread. I need to spread the word of Goddess Willis, you know.
Right.
Then maybe we got
Okay.
another, you know.
Also,
Look.
you guys think
Okay.
the bard from earlier is like in these tunnels or something? Like we
He could
But
be.
it's
maybe
fine.
maybe we got
Look,
pooped
who
here
is the
like they
important
did.
thing? But everything is a trap, so they are
Everything's
not in here.
Okay.
We must run from the traps. Everything's a trap in here. I don't like to be in here.
So
Okay.
Mr. Jin looks at you and like, okay, so Saya, you wish to use my wishes? What do you need help with?
I want to get out of here.
Okay. The Jin tries to concentrate. He does the little Jin pose and does this.
How long is the gin taking to concentrate? Because the wall is pushing us forward.
No,
There's a count-
it's just a few seconds. He concentrates. And
Yes,
then
concentrate, my friend the Jin.
and then there is some arrow shoots by that you see the wall go it kind of bugs out and then the room resets.
What? What happens?
The
It just
room
get- it's
resets.
like- It just goes like the wall just goes back to its starting position.
Yeah, after like 5 different traps went out. So there were like arrows flying, there were like 2 different fire explosions at a certain point at the hallway. There were like a few little, those dangly little blade things that flew by, and then the wall also went and pushed you guys a little bit. And now it's all reset and it's fine, and the clock is also back at 0.
You
And the
meant-
Jin is just looking at you guys like, I don't know what just happened.
You mentioned the place was glitching. Is it like the
Yeah, I don't know what just happened. Normally when I do wishes, it goes bad, but it doesn't glitch. I'll know.
well shit?
Okay, thank you for your help. At least we are not getting trapped anymore.
Wait, so the wall.
Okay,
the
I'm
wall-
gonna go back to the lamp. Peace.
So the wall reset.
Sure.
Did the clock
And I
reset?
just put the lamp on the pocket again.
If the wall reset,
It's
but
all
the clock
reset.
resets.
It's all reset.
Everything resets.
Yeah,
Okay.
it glitched and went back. It's like it restarted itself.
Okay, but it did give us a glimpse of the shit that's in here, right?
Yes.
We saw
I
arrows.
told you, everything is a trap.
There's.
Don't touch anything. Everything is a trap. We need to get out of here somehow.
Okay,
But everything
okay.
is a trap. I don't understand this room. I got a nat 20 and even I don't know how to get out of here. Everything is a trap.
Well, you did
I-
get a net 20 on investigation. You haven't moved.
But everything is a trap.
Wait,
How
before-
am I gonna move if everything
on.
is a
Well,
trap?
if you're a little
After-
ballerina, you might get around the traps.
But I'm scared.
Considering, I know. Okay,
Trap.
wait. Because all of what just happened, and because Gardel is like shaking in his boots, not wanting to move forward because everything's a fucking trap.
My bones sound like a symphony. Like
He has become, he has become a xylophone.
He's a fucking xylophone. He's getting like as he's shaking.
No sound
I
effect
just,
for
like,
that.
I don't have
I just I untie the plumber's head from my belt. I pick him up, and I go like, "Hey, buddy, you said you'd help, right?"
the plumber? Woohoo! Yeah!
I just yeet him forward, see what happens.
Woo! He
If he
yeets.
lands on like any pressure plates or anything.
He yeet okay, I'm gonna make a little circle to represent where he is. Just so you guys know. So you
Yeah,
yeet him
please.
forward.
Make a smiley face.
A smiley face.
You just drew
Okay.
a friend to more traps.
He's ahead.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
He's a
He's a friend.
He'll be wait,
Speaks.
wait, let me say this. He'll be alright as long as he keeps ahead.
I'm gonna shoot this monk.
It's
Eventually, I'm gonna shoot this monk.
It's happening.
But for now, it's fine.
I have a date with that bullet.
There we
Or
go.
Eldritch Blast or whatever.
So we got the little head here. He just lands in the middle, and where he lands seems to be fine.
Shoot it!
So it's not all trapped. There's
I
things here and
cautiously-
there.
Speaking is,
Walk.
There's
voice
trap
said,
wires.
I'll drop. Drop.
I cautiously walk to where the head is.
Roll.
Do I roll for anything?
Yes, it is luck.
Okay, so it's a
Guys,
D20.
guys, I got a strat. I got a strat. I got a strat. Finish up on that, I guess.
I got a 5 on that luck.
Okay, you got a 5 on that luck. Let me see. Okay, you're slow moving enough. So, you did hit a low thing, and as you hit the low thing, you were walking. You noticed that one of the stones that you were stepping on went down, but because you've seen the traps, and you've seen things, and you feel the stone and you're walking slowly, you see the pendulum start coming, and you're able to go a little back, and you just get a little glazed on the nose, and you're just a little bleeding on the nose because the pendulum got you. You're like,
It nicked you.
yeah, it nicked you, but you didn't even lose any
Oh.
HP.
Hey, let him lose HP.
Okay.
I
Let
told
him
him
lo-
it
he
was
should
a
lose
trap.
HP. He should roll to see how much HP he loses.
Why are you being mean? Shoot! Under the end.
Okay,
Because
so
Just
because
move
that
slowly.
happened, now I know which of the plates activates those blades specifically, so I can walk around and go to where the head is, right?
Yeah, you were able to get there.
Okay. Then I get to the head and I pick him back up.
Yes, you have head now.
you have head down.
Cool. I throw him again.
Okay. You throw the head. Give me a roll. Give me a roll.
Okay.
Just so inspiration to see what happens.
That's a 3 on a D20.
Okay, that's a 3. So, he activates a little specific thing because he's thrown a little off to the side, and because of that, you know those pool jets that are in the corners that people kind of like sitting by them and getting back massages?
Yes.
Kind of like that, but fire right next to him. He's toast.
Is he dead?
I mean, was he already?
I
Or,
think
you
it's
know-
best he be.
Inanimate. Is he inanimate?
Yeah, I think it's best he be because he's toast. He became barbecue.
He's toasty
But
boy.
he's not like Ash. He's still there. It's just a charred skull now.
Yeah, he's
Right.
like, what?
I told it was a trap. Why do I have to spend my actions again?
I
So,
carefully walk to where the
animate,
charred skull is.
Roll the dice.
What?
He wants to walk to where.
Wait, but that's wait. So I think we should maybe
It's,
change to who moves now, right?
Yeah, maybe.
True,
Yeah.
true. Before I go.
Yeah,
Someone else
you stay here
do
safe.
something.
And
Yeah,
just
before he
yes,
gets fucked
because I
over.
wanted to immediately animate that
Yeah,
on the death ass.
of course.
Wait, he's
Of
not.
course.
He's not dead though.
Oh wait, he's still animated? As you said, he
Yeah,
wasn't animated.
I just said. He said, "Wow."
Okay, so he's like
He's just very not good, guys.
he's just this close to not being
Suffering.
animated. I
Yeah,
guess.
suffering. He's
Okay.
suffering, but he's still animated.
He's in pain.
Yeah, he's suffering,
Okay.
but he's
I
animated.
thought you were dead, my friend, because of the traps, but you are fine.
No.
Sure.
No.
What happened there?
It's, my bottle hit the dice. Sorry.
No, just pain. Woohoo! Ah!
You'll be safe, my friend. You just have to endure this test.
Positively impressed by the fact that he's still talking.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
he
I
is,
have to admit.
he is a decapitated head with a magical aura, so
Well, yeah, sure, but like, that's gotta hurt.
You think it's one of those magical auras that'll keep him alive no matter how much pain he and destruction he.
I'm starting to think it's more of a curse than
Probably.
anything.
Yeah.
Gargal, what do you want? Jonah Saints, what do you want?
I have an idea. I don't know if Gardel wants to do something first.
I'm scared. If
Okay.
you
Okay.
don't do nothing, I'm starting to run towards the door to see if that opens because
Okay.
everything is trapped. I want to get out of here.
Okay, I want to do something. I checked my inventory, and I see that I have a potion of. I have a potion of gaseous form, and I have a ring of evasion.
Ooh, those are useful.
So I could use the ring of evasion to avoid all the traps. I don't know if that's how that works.
Yes, because it would be a dexterity check for acrobatics to see if you step on anything.
Yeah, and I agree
Or
with that.
if you
So
do
that's
step
how
on
it works.
something, it allows you to see if you dodged it. If you use gaseous form, you're intangible, so you could just float across the entire thing.
And I
Yes.
could maybe float through that wall, because gaseous form, as long as there's a slit beneath the door, I can get through, right? Maybe you open
Yeah,
it
if
from the
there's
other
if there's-
side.
I am just gonna
If there's
prevent.
any gaps,
I'm just gonna say straight away, there's no gaps.
There's no gaps?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay,
To
got
get
it.
through the door, you need to solve the door, but you can get to the door because you're not gonna trigger any of the traps because you are
Well,
gas.
Well, if I can't get through the door, of course the door, I can't go through the creases of the door. We just got teleported into a fucking death trap hallway, so
Eh.
That's what I told you. Everything is a trap.
I'm gonna use my one charge of my ring of evasion, I guess.
Okay, go.
So how does this work? Wait, do I need to?
Well, since you have the ring of evasion and this is homebrewed, I am just gonna let you walk through the hallway, but as a little price that you have to pay, you're gonna need to describe this very elegantly. How do you get through these traps? Like,
Well-
because you're like James Bonding through this hallway because of this ring of evasion. So, like, what is the effect? What does it look like?
Okay, I very confidently put on the ring and start slowly walking forward in a relaxed stance, like I'm just strolling, Traps start springing all around me, and I just do little pirouettes and little dance moves off to the side, and then and then I do a Michael Jackson backwards walk near the end of the hallway, and I arrive at the door.
Okay.
as he's moving past me,
As like all the traps.
as he's moving past me, I'll ask him, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Oh.
He just goes, "Trust."
Yeah.
Trust, bro.
Faith. What is a monk without faith? So I just and all the traps sprang around me. So you saw all the traps. So I don't know what traps. What were all the traps? It was.
Yeah, it was the dangly
Pendulum,
things, the
pendulum.
cool things made out of fire, the arrows, and also the walls compressing in different ways.
So wait, even though he went through and dodged all of the bullshit, the head got toasted again.
Yeah, basically.
Oh yeah, he's not speaking anymore. Still alive, not speaking though.
and even the
Oh.
even the pendulum that nicked your nose probably swung again. So, but except you're leaning back now, so
Yeah,
you're
this
okay.
time it was like, what?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's there, right?
Exactly.
Oh, faith. You speak of faith then.
Wait, and before
I
you
triggered him.
and before you do
Trigger this
anything,
trap card.
because you guys have been through the trap now, all the traps, 2 times because of the glitch before, and now because of Jonna Saint's just fucking ballerina around the room. I'm gonna give you guys advantage on kind of navigating the room because you're starting to get a feel for the traps. So if
Like,
you guys
where they are. Yeah,
exactly, so if you guys move around,
Oh,
you're gonna
so-
get a little bit of an advantage on those rolls.
Now it's
My bones sound less a symphony and more just small vibrations.
Yes.
Okay, so
so
since
yeah,
it's advantage,
it's a timing
we roll 2
thing.
d20s,
Yes.
and we use the one that has the highest value. I got a 13 to move across the hallway.
Okay, nice. With the 13, I'm gonna say this hallway is a DC 10, so you get like pretty nice, pretty far. You're next to Jonna Saints.
Have him describe it. How'd you,
Oh yeah, how do you get through it?
How'd you get?
Okay, because I saw the traps coming out and it's still fresh in my head, I basically do like a very slow crouch walk forward. My knees are like killing me right now, but fuck it, I'm doing this. And as I move past the charred head, because I'm basically doing that. You know the way Native Americans used to sneak up on animals, like they had a specific
yeah.
technique where they would like put the tip of the foot first and then the rest of the foot afterwards, so they like slide slightly. I'm doing that, like this crouched slide walk all the way to the end, and as I'm passing by the charred head, which is now just a blackened skull, I pick him up again, and I just put him in like. Now he has no hair for me to tie him to my belt.
Tie him to your head.
But
Well, you put it in your satchel.
yeah, I just put him in my satchel. I just open up my satchel and put him in there. Like, okay, you go back in there now. You might still be useful.
As you put him in,
then
you almost hear a tiny
back-
little.
Oh my God! You still talk.
He's trying.
He's
He's
still
really
going.
trying. He's really trying.
He's still going. So I only stand back up normally once I'm like right next to John of Saints.
Okay, there you go. So the two of you are next to the door.
Come on, Gardal, you can do it.
If I
Yes.
did it, you can do it.
If you can do it with faith, I can do it as well.
I
Let's
also,
see.
once I get to John of Saints, I whistle for the mimic to follow.
Oh
Right.
yeah, the boat. I forgot the boat.
'Cause
The mimic needs to roll
know.
something to see if it makes it through, right?
it's not hovering, it's walking.
It's fabric though. It's so light it doesn't trigger anything.
Bro, it's not gonna trigger anything. He's just gonna like doop, 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 tiptoe across the fucking hallway.
Yeah, like
Because he's lighter than a feather.
yeah.
Indeed.
I think I
This
also had a ring for that. A ring of feather fall.
No, that's
The
no
next
feather fall is
roll-
for falling.
Yeah.
Like you don't take fall damage.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, Gardel,
You got
get
this.
your
Next
bony ass
roll.
over here.
After 20, let's see what I get.
Dude, what if you try to, like, hop on your floating sword and try to float through the hallway? Can you do that?
Any actually. Are spirit weapons
You're
tangible?
smart.
they-
Let's
they
do
hit
that.
people.
My spiritual weapon flies, because I know
Yeah.
that. It can go towards whatever distance.
Cause he's pretty
What is
light.
that? It has a range of 60 feet. 60 feet is enough to get to the other side of the room.
What was 60 feet again?
60 feet it gets you at least halfway. I'm gonna say that.
Foot or feet or whatever, what this is.
I'm gonna say that it gets you halfway there.
60.
Sure, I'm gonna fly, and then I'm gonna attempt to run.
Okay, but before you fly, can you roll me for your spiritual weapon just to see a strength check real quick? Cause like you are a skeleton, you're pretty light, but it is a flowing weapon.
Well,
I'm
I
not
got
sure
the
it has a
notes.
lot of strength.
Yeah, and you're.
But yeah, I was looking it up. The definition, like the rules as written, say that you summon a spectral weapon, but it does not say that the weapon is intangible. Just that it's like ghostly in appearance. But
Yeah.
it does hit, and it has like its own space.
that it
You can't make it
occupies.
like walk through people, so it is solid.
Yeah.
So this is possible.
Yeah. But you did
But I
get
got
an
an 8,
8.
so I don't know.
Yeah, I think you're gonna. I don't think that's
Yeah.
gonna work. I think you're gonna try to grab onto it, but like the weapon only really has any tangency when it hits.
Oh,
It kind of
So I
shows
got
it.
hurt, attempting to get you
True.
on.
That could
the
also
room.
be the
Right.
condition.
No, because he's the one who summoned it. His own weapon would never hurt him. Come on, a sword would never do
Yeah,
that to
no,
its
no,
owner.
Because it's a bless of the goddess Mills. Of
Yeah.
course it doesn't hurt me.
It's just not going to be like tangible for him to get on.
I
Sorry,
thought.
dude.
I have to admit, I thought it would be, and it would just like sink to the bottom because of the weight and drag on the floor instead of flying. That would
Sure
trigger
would've been
traps,
funny.
though. That would
Yeah.
trigger traps.
Or trigger all the
So-
traps.
yeah.
So let's just say this. I attempt to get on top of the sword.
Okay.
I slide down. There's no way I'm going to get on top of something that slim.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, and you are.
Thankfully, I didn't get hurt. And so I just follow me and just start running. Yes.
Yelling
And I'm
down the
gonna-
hallway as he
and
runs to us.
I'm going to roll for that. And I got a 5.
Okay, so I feel like you need to roll me 1d6 damage because I feel like one of those pendulums definitely hit you in the skull, man. Definitely hit you in the skull.
And I got a 3.
Okay, so you at 25. It's fine. You're still very much good.
The John of Saints, I have faith as well.
Alright.
Aha! And
And
now
I'm fine.
I didn't even get that hurt.
and now y'all at the door.
Okay.
So you still need to try to open the door. What you gonna do about that?
Where nothing is being
Does
shown
the door
on
have like
stream,
any
though,
handles or anything?
What?
Nothing's being shown on stream.
Oh shit. Okay.
I think you,
Okay, there you go.
I think you need to, yeah, just go with that.
Yeah, I got it.
There.
What? What'd you say?
I asked if the door has any handles or anything.
It only has a lever.
That thing next
Has
to
anyone in
A lever
here
and the clock.
with the
right?
skills, let's just say, unholy enough to open this door?
it. And the lockpicking skills. I don't think so, mate. Not, maybe Corvus.
Yes.
He's from the
Like
Underdark.
I have good dexterity, but I'm not a rogue or a thief, so I don't got no lockpicking
And I'm
skills on me.
just gonna put this out there. It's a DC 30 to lockpick this door. You should not try to lockpick
Probably shouldn't
it.
try it. Yeah.
It has
Okay,
other
Corvus
mechanisms.
is just gonna do the obvious, just to like scratch it off the list of things to try, and he's just gonna try and pushing it, see if it opens like that.
No, it does
It's
not.
obviously not gonna work.
Yeah.
So he's just
yeah.
like, okay, yeah.
Ooh, what if I
that was
slap it?
mainly just to make sure we try all possibilities.
As you're trying that, you hear almost an intercom voice, and it's clearly Alfred in the intercom. Sayas, it is the lever. It is the lever.
It's a trap, don't believe the voice.
It's not the voice of Norse.
I pulled the lever because up until this point, Alfred has never tried to trick us. We've just never really followed what he said. To the
There's
Right.
a reason he's not in here with us. I don't
Well,
trust
yeah.
it. I don't trust any of this. This is trap.
Oh, I
Well-
don't either. But so far, the pattern is what he says tends to be what has to happen. So I'm just gonna pull the lever again instead of
He
shooting
told
it.
us to eat Magoo.
Dude, bless
I
us.
never forgave him for that.
Gardel,
Oh, that's a different story.
bless him before he pulls the lever. Maybe that'll make the wall trap not happen.
Does he? Do you even have spells charges anymore?
He doesn't have to use
After
all of
the,
them.
the
God damn
blesses
it.
that you did before.
You guys want to
Well,
take a quick
my
rest?
blesses are all spent, unless I rest, so...
Yep. Nope. No blessings for me.
Yeah, but
That's fine.
It's probably.
So as you pull the lever, once again the eerie tone starts playing, and the wall all the way now in the end of the hallway, so it's
The
kind of
other
far, very far from you guys, starts slowly closing in, as the clock slowly starts ticking down from 30. And we're gonna take this by turns. You guys have 3 turns each till the clock runs out.
Wait, 3 turns each?
Yes.
That's a lot.
No,
That-
3
that's-
turns. It's 1 each. Yeah.
Oh,
which
okay, yeah.
one
Because
each
if
one
it's like
yeah.
30 seconds or whatever.
Sorry. I read wrong.
Okay,
Be
so
fast. There's urgency.
Each one of you
I
can do
told you it
one
was
thing.
a trap. Why did you touch that lever?
wait.
Okay, since we're going by turns, and I'm the one that initiated the turn-based section, I've already used my main action.
Yes. No, this one is only like 1 action. Unless you have
Oh,
some
no
sort of
bonus
bonus
action here.
action. Okay.
Wait, we can have bonus actions?
Do you have some sort of bonus action that could work for this?
Let me see.
Because we're working like we're in combat right now. We're taking turns.
Okay.
Yeah, and I used my action to actually pull the lever, so I only have my reaction and my bonus action. There's nothing for me to react to,
Yeah.
so
You know?
no, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Next one. I say John of Saint since you're closer to the door.
Okay. I try to talk to I tell the bow mimic. I turn to him in a like stressed out kind of worried voice, and I tell him, "Dude, can you like become a wall that holds back that wall?"
Do you really want to talk to another character while you're in turns? You're only gonna get the result of that after everything.
Right.
You can't have a
When the DM
conversation.
just says, "Are you sure?"
Are you sure about that?
How long does the potion of gaseous form work for?
That's
I
long
think
does
it's by
gaseous form
choice.
last.
I think it's by
because
choice, right?
the potion is just gonna give you the spell for free, but it still lasts the same as the spell. So it's
Oh, for 1 hour.
1 hour.
an hour. Yeah.
1 hour. I found it. Okay.
Until you either break concentration. So the only ways it ends earlier is if you break concentration, or if you are forced to break concentration by taking damage or something. But
Wait, but the
right
potion.
now you are still just a cloud of mist.
Yeah, and also this. I just read the info of the
Wait, but
potion.
didn't you use the ring of evasion?
Yeah, I used the ring of evasion. I didn't use the potion
Oh,
of
that's right.
gaseous
He didn't
form.
use
Oh,
gaseous
okay.
form. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Never mind. My bad.
I didn't use it. I just used ring of evasion earlier. So I'm reading the description on this potion, and I don't even need concentration to use this. I can just use it, and I'll keep the gaseous form for 1 hour, or until I end the effect as a bonus action.
Okay.
Right, because it's from a potion. It's not a spell casting. You don't need the concentration part.
So
Very nice.
I'm gonna take the potion of gaseous form because that wall can't crush me if I'm a gas.
Okay, so
But
you
you are
are
trapped in here forever.
But
You don't know that punishment, let me tell you.
Maybe there's something behind that wall that I can sneak through
You are
into.
even luckier because that potion doesn't last forever, so you actually get to die. But if I'm crushing here, I'm here forever. I don't want that.
Right.
So I try to, push the door, and I know that door probably will open,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
so I
Yes.
will roll for that. And because I have an action bonus for my sword, I will do two things. So let's see if me pushing the door does something. So I got an 18. Do I do something?
No, because pushing the door does absolutely nothing.
Okay, fine. No. Sword, try to cut this door to pieces.
Okay.
Roll for the
Let's
sword.
see if the sword does something. I think not. I got a 6.
I mean.
Okay, but as the sword gets the 6, that is the last of the 3 turns, and the 30 seconds runs out. And as the 30 seconds runs out, the eerie voices just kind of stop, and the door unlocks. And you guys can just walk through into the next room.
Fucking knew it.
I immediately go through because I had troops. Let's go home. Run.
Fucking doors, man.
Okay,
Ladies and gentlemen, the doors.
Doors.
Okay, so let's grab y'all. Let's put you into the next room. Let me grab the bow real quick as well, because he's probably gonna follow you guys. Let me
Yeah.
grab the spiritual weapon as well. The room's getting kind of full.
Yeah.
And now let me show the room on stream. There you go. Okay, so as you walk through the door, you walk into this next room, which I like to call the shocking trap room. And because it is a shocking and is a trap room, as always, because all my rooms are traps. And as you walk into the room, you see that there is this wooden floor under you. It seems safe.
It's
This
zooming out.
pedestal. On top of the pedestal, you see this weird ball-looking thing that is weirdly electronic and seems alive. And as you're looking at it, you feel this very strange connection to it, as if you almost know there is a little bit of a connection between you guys, between the cosmos. Something about that object seems familiar and very, how do you say,
Heartwarming.
no, you guys want to protect it, you know? Like, there's this sense, like, this parenthood coming in from you guys, that you guys really want to protect that little ball thing, camera-looking thing. And then the rest of the room, the walls are this blue wood that looks very cold and weird. There's this other floor in front of you that looks very metallic. And all the way on the other side of the very long room, there is also another electronic mechanical part that seems to match this head thing that is on the pedestal on your side.
I'm loving this plague, let me tell you that.
This what?
Same.
Okay,
I'm casting detect magic instantly.
Let's go.
it's here. Okay, so you're gonna cast detect magic. You need to roll for that? No, right? You detect all the magics.
It's just active now, and if there is anything to detect, you as the DM have to tell me.
Okay, so because you have that, you're gonna notice that yes, there is a little bit of magic shenanigans going on in this room. It's that weird metallic floor, And the weird metallic floor basically works because, like, it shocks you. Yeah. You take 1 HP
Okay, so
damage from the electric
floor is powered by evocation magic of the lightning variety.
Exactly.
Interesting. I'm not stepping on it.
And
You
because
shouldn't.
have-
Everything is trap. I told you.
Well, yeah, but this time it's like I can sense quite accurately what it'll do if it gets activated. I'm not dealing with that.
Not only that, but because you have this sense magic and you sense the magic on the floor, in your brain you get this vision that it all connects, and you find this piece of paper that was kind of hidden underneath the head. And you open it and read it and says, "Combine this to know the goodest of mechanical fellows."
Goddamn dwarves. They're goddamn mechanical bullshit.
There is a part of the message that is obscure, though. You still weren't able to make out what it says.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Lady
Oh yeah, and Lady
Dimitrescu,
Domi's
right?
there. Sorry, I
Domi.
forgot to say. Domi's there somehow. She
Good.
doesn't know how she got there either. She's very confused.
Dummies. Lady of this house, how do we get out of here? I want to go home. I don't like this trapped place.
Lady of this house, I am not of this house. I am a guest just like you. What are you saying? And how did I get into this room? And where is my glass of wine? I wanted my glass of wine.
Another useless, goddammit.
Wait, but like,
Lady, if we knew how to get here, we wouldn't be here in the first place.
wait, no.
Well, that is for all of us. But do any
Is
of
it?
you have wine? How do we get out of this room? And why is this ball on this pedestal? I could be on this pedestal.
I don't think
Sure,
that. I
go be in
don't.
the pedestal. I want to run away.
Sorry, Lady Domi. I don't think that the roof of the room is tall enough for you to be on top of
Yeah,
the pedestal. On top
I
of.
think if you put herself on top of the pedestal, you're gonna hit your head on the ceiling.
Yeah.
I think.
Point
I agree with the
taken.
monk.
Point taken. Anyway, how do we get out of this room?
Can I roll insights to see
Yes.
maybe insights?
Wait, you're the one rolling insight?
Maybe, I don't know if it,
Let's all roll
Perception.
then to see if some of us get any idea of getting out of here.
Yeah, let's just attack with like. I want to roll for insight. Yeah,
Well-
I want to roll for insight.
Oh, well, Gardal ain't gonna glean anything.
Yeah.
Well, my bones are shaking harder.
Oh yeah, take them fangs.
I would just like to
Take that
point out that
back.
the message was already there. Like, you need to combine these to know the
Perhaps.
goodest fellow.
But I
I
want.
only see traps in here.
Yeah, I want to.
I just want to go home. I'm scared. Traps
Like-
everywhere.
Like I want to.
I'm traumatizing Gardal. I feel so bad.
I think those 10 years you shaved off of him was when he gained his courage.
My hair starts to grow from scarlet to white.
Okay, but like before I roll, I want to check in with the Corvus. Corvus, what exactly did you lean from this room?
Oh, that floor, it's enchanted with lightning evocation magic. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that the moment we touch it or step on it, we are getting electrocuted.
I told you, it's traps. Traps
Honey,
everywhere. I'm
Doc-
scared. I want to go. Please, Goddess Billis, save me from this hell.
Domi picks up Gardal.
The baby.
We're okay. How much HP does the floor take from us? How much damage? Electric. Corvus.
I guess
does it say?
I guess. Hold on. Considering it's a
was
trap,
1 HP.
I'm gonna say
was
that
1
it does
HP.
It was
the
1
around.
HP.
No.
It does around the same damage as like
One.
lightning.
It was
No, but
one.
it makes sense.
It was one.
No, but it makes sense to hurt as much as lightning stuff does, right?
Okay, go.
I'm
How
not
much does
gonna
light-
make. And I don't think it should hurt as much as lightning bolt, because lightning bolt is a very strong spell, and it would probably one-shot all of us.
Okay.
But witch bolt is a level 1 lightning spell that does around, I think at best, let me see, it does 1d12 lightning damage. So I'd say that's pretty fair.
Okay, because Dummy's looking at you and it's like, okay, I'm just gonna put an idea out there. I don't know if you guys noticed. I am huge. So is my HP. I'm just gonna say that. And I am also very strong. Very, very strong.
Oh,
And she
you're
says-
saying that because of your
With Gardol.
Larger
And she's already carrying Gardol, by the way.
with your larger
Yes.
stature, you are more resistant to most types of damage.
I guess she is taller, so she would take less steps, right?
So she would take less damage
Yeah.
in a general sense.
Let me know if you want to be put down.
Yes,
Gardol.
yes, take me out of here. If you do,
Poor
I will
baby.
give you a prestige place in the Church of Billy.
If you're gonna take him across the lightning floor, since you're already doing that, would you mind taking the metal ball that's on the pedestal there and put it on top of the other pedestal on the other end? Since you're doing
Sure.
this and all.
Sure, I will
Wait, but-
take it with us then.
While we're at it, can you carry me and Corvus too?
Don't abuse our luck, okay?
I don't
You
want to be
wait
trapped in this
till
corner of the room. I want to go to the other corner of the room.
That's fine. I don't mind staying back and waiting to see how this plays out. It's okay.
I'm
Just-
sacrificing myself for you to see the trap.
Gardel is.
Who wants to be
he needs
carried?
this.
Wait,
Who wants to be carried?
Wait, I'm being dumb. I am gas. Fuck
Oh,
you
yeah.
all. I'm just gonna go to the other side of the room. Bye.
Okay, I'm just gonna put Gardol down then.
Why? Why?
No, he wants to be. Okay.
I don't know. Gardel, do you want?
Gardel wants to be held.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
I
I'll
just
keep you.
want to go home. Please,
Okay, so
take
you
me home.
float to the other side of the room. Do you do anything? Do you try
He
to
can't
grab?
do anything. As
you're
Misty
gas.
form,
Yeah, I can't
he
gas.
can't touch anything. He can just go to the other side of the room and wait there.
Such a
Basically,
Please
teenager,
see
my
if there's
god.
traps in the wall or something.
Oh no, there's no other trap apart from the floor.
Okay, this room.
Yeah, I would have
It's
sensed it
straightforward.
otherwise.
Yeah.
It's straightforward, and Corvus would have sensed it if there was anything else. It's
But
not.
I
it's
don't
just-
know. I got a one, so everything is a trap.
Corvus, tell him.
There are no more traps. It's just the floor. It's a long stretch of floor, but it's the only thing.
And
Lilies,
Dobby looks
why
at you.
did you
See,
bless
honey,
him and not
it is
me?
safe. You can go on the ground. Unless you want me to carry on the other side. You guys need to try to figure out this room. I want my wine.
Yes, just pick me and let's
Gardel,
go
just
there.
take the ball with you and let the giant lady for you across.
Right.
Okay.
Gardel carries the ball. The lady carries
And
And
Gardel.
she
I
carries
just-
him.
And I just
They just
praise.
wait here to see if when they get to the other side, the floor gets deactivated. Then I just walk past.
Okay.
Yes. Milies, please,
I'm gonna
my
do this.
goddess, don't make this electricity paralyze this lady and make us safe to the other side.
Wait a second, guys.
What?
I think physics are about to fuck over that plan though.
What?
Cause like, even if she doesn't take that much damage, isn't she conductive? Isn't Gardel gonna get electrocuted the same?
Rubber boots, honey. Rubber boots.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Rubber fucking boots, honey.
Okay.
Okay.
You can roll if you want.
Insulation, motherfucker.
Who do you
Here's the
take me for?
Who do you take me for? A peasant.
Well, she
No.
can't. She can't walk. She can't strut in the blood of her enemies.
Yes.
If the shoes
The boots
absorb
slip.
liquids.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Or if
So-
they're just, normal cloth, because then they get soaked and dirty. That's
Yeah.
nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because Domi has 169 HP, because she's a very hefty gal, she makes it through this room, losing, I'm gonna say,
I think it's about. I think it's.
well, it was 1d12 that Sage
The spell
said,
does, yeah.
right? Since this room is like
So-
very long, maybe let's do like
I feel like she would.
40
Okay,
HP.
let's imagine that she takes like 2 squares or 3 per step because she's fucking tall as hell.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Move her around. Move her around on the screen like that, as if it was
Yeah,
like
like,
a
whoop.
table.
Whoop.
What?
Okay, so that's
1,
1,
2,
2,
3.
3.
4, 5, 6, 7. So 7.
7 steps. That's you just roll
Okay.
a d12 and multiply that for.
D12.
Hold on.
It's this one.
Oh.
There you go. Okay. Ah! A 1.
Multiply that by what?
By 7,
By
right?
7. She takes 7 damage. She's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna roll again. This was too low. Okay, 12 times 7. Yeah, that's a little higher.
Wait.
Okay, yeah, 12 times
7 is... I'm bad at math.
4, 7. She takes like 84 damage or something like
Yeah,
that.
84 damage.
Okay, so we go. Let me go.
You know, she's a bit like scuffed when she gets to the other side, but she's fine. She's still standing.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Job.
Yeah,
I'm
she still
just
has
gonna
85.
heal you.
What?
Yeah, there you go. Gardel can heal her.
There you go.
Right. Even I.
Let's just heal.
There you go. So let me grab Gardal because I couldn't just drag both of them at the same time. Let's go there. There you go.
Let me see my best skill for that. The 3rd level skill, Cure Wounds. It is 3d8 plus 8. So let's see.
Yeah, try to see how much because she did take a lot of damage.
Yeah.
So 8 plus 8.
This one? Yes.
So 16.
Okay.
8 plus Kate.
16.
Mate.
20.
What?
And 21.
Okay.
All right, that's
Plus
that's
21.
about
Okay, she's
half
back
the
to
damage she took.
Yeah, she's back to 106. Nice. Okay.
Not bad. Not bad.
She's good.
Not
She's
bad.
fine. She's fine.
And now you
Yeah.
guys. Ooh, why are there 2 heads? Nope, I don't want 2 heads.
Heads.
There's only 2 units.
I immediately put
So
the
too much
other
head.
on the other thing.
Okay, so as you put the head on the thing, you fit it together.
And I just say, please don't glow head. Just please don't glow head.
Oh,
That usually means
you
bad
know
things. Yeah,
that
that
you
usually
have
means
that
bad things.
instinct, huh?
He gets
Okay.
fenced, I guess.
So as you put it together, you can feel this little creature starting to kind of come alive. This little electric thing starting up. You hear this little bit of a machine starts to go, and as it starts to go, its little eyes open. It looks at you, and you hear this pleasant little aha, and it's just there, looking at you, and it's turned on now, and you instantly feel this warmth in your heart, as if this is something that you know. You created this. This is important to you. Not you, but still you.
A-B.
A you of some
It's a
kind.
good one. It doesn't glow red. It's a good one.
Because you were nice to it.
Question. Once the little automaton activates, is the ground still electrified? Or does it go off?
Mm,
That would come in handy, wouldn't it?
because you guys did such a good job of putting him together, no, it's still electrified. I want to fuck with you.
Okay.
Alright.
Because
So-
this is the last thing that you guys are going to be doing, is getting through this room, so...
Right.
You still need to get through the room, because now Dami is there.
Right.
Mhm.
We're not gonna.
And now that you put Ian together, the door is open. She can go get her glass of wine. So you need to convince her to go back and not go to her glass of wine.
No,
And help
that's
you.
fine.
Hey.
I have Misty Step.
Oh,
Okay,
you have Misty Step.
there you go.
We're gonna leave this.
No.
The sword should come too, right?
Yes.
Yes,
the
the
sword-
sword
I'm
is
gonna-
always close to
I'm
me.
gonna bring
The
the
sword
sword.
floated after Gardel and Dami just fucking going behind them like boop, 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 boop.
Yeah,
Yes,
he
unless
came.
I command the sword to do something, it's always with me.
It's right
There
here.
they are.
Okay, so
But do you have the distance that you need for Misty Step?
I'm probably gonna have to cast it multiple times, so I am gonna take damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Because Misty Step can only take me like 10 meters forward.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a pretty.
Yeah,
long
you think you're gonna need to do at least 2 for me.
Exactly, that's what I assumed it would be like 2 or 3, so... Okay, so I cast Misty Step, that's 10 meters.
Okay.
Okay.
So that'll put me like, what,
What?
halfway through or first
Halfway.
third?
Yeah, I'm gonna put you halfway through. Yeah, I'm gonna need 2 of those. So you're only gonna do 1d12 damage from this.
Yeah. So
Alright.
I
I
teleport
just-
once, and as I land,
I just from
I get
the
zapped.
other side, I see him take damage, and I just say, "Don't worry, I can heal you. And if you die, I can
bring you
revive
back."
you. Don't worry, come, my friend."
Okay, so I took a 9 there. I'm at 26 HP. I took a 9.
Okay.
That's... I'm at...
6 minus 9. Okay, where's the thing? 17.
Yeah, 17. Okay.
17, okay.
So now, I cast Misty Step again.
Okay, so now you cast Misty Step again, and that will get you to the wood because it's not that long.
No, better than that. When I want this to be cooler. When you Misty Step towards us, but you're just a step away from being on the wood, and I reach out my hand and grab you and yeet you back into the wood. As I turned off my Misty appearance.
Okay, if you're gonna do that, I'm gonna need you to roll a dexterity for me just to see.
Okay.
Yeah, for acrobatics. Because, like, you have to grab me as I'm rematerializing, but before my feet touch the ground.
Yeah, I found it. I think that's cool.
That is cool.
Yeah,
That is
it's cool. That is very cool. Roll acrobatics. Let's see what happens. Fuck.
Okay.
You are going to be eaten for the other side
Well,
of the room.
that's another D12 right there.
No, maybe not a D12. I say that I don't know. I didn't grab you. No, I wouldn't be able to grab
No. What is gonna happen is that you did grab Satan, but you like misstepped on Ian because he's now on the ground. He's off the pedestal, so you kind of like tripped on Ian, and instead of helping Corvus come forward, you yeeted him back a little more. And you also bumped Domi as she was doing her nails and made her chip her nail, and now she's upset.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so
Did I fall?
fall back, and as I fall back, I take another D12, and it's a full 12, so I'm at 5 HP right now.
Okay.
Also, did I fall forward too with him? So if
Yeah.
I stumbled,
Yeah.
do I need to roll a
Yeah.
thing? Okay.
You take a D12 as well.
Okay, a D12. Did you get the D12?
Who?
You. Do you have the
Oh, yeah, yeah.
the die. The dice.
I thought you was
Okay,
asking
so-
me a character. I'm not a character.
Right.
I'm looking at everything of this and just ask, is everyone dead?
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
I rolled.
Everyone's okay.
I rolled an 8.
You rolled.
So 35 minus 8.
Okay, 35 minus 8. Okay. Yeah, everyone's okay. You're not even that damaged. Come on.
Well, Corvus kind of is. Corvus
Yeah.
is pretty
I'm
fucked.
kind of fucked, yes, but hold on. I'm pretty sure I am within distance to just jump to the wooden floor.
Right.
Yeah, you
you're-
are.
Yeah.
Because you only got yeeted back only a little bit. You're like here, you know?
Yeah, that's... I don't have that much strength, but I can still make that distance.
Okay, roll.
Yeah, it's not.
So yeah,
Roll.
I roll for Well, you'd think it's acrobatics, but it's not. Because the distance of your jump is directly influenced by your athletics check, which is directly influenced by your strength. Luckily, I have low strength, but I did give myself a bonus in athletics when I rolled my
There you go.
stats. So that's an 8 times plus 2, that's a 10. I roll a 10 for that jump.
Okay, that's good. You land on the wood. You're nice and on the wood. Everybody's here. You're just on the edge.
I'm a bit charred because of the zapping, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah. And you're a little
That hurt.
twitchy too. You're like, you know?
Yeah.
But everybody's here hanging out with Ian, and he's like there, beep, 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 dee-doo.
Does the mimic trigger the lightning floor? or
Right,
is he
the
just
mimic
so,
is still back there.
Or is he so light that he can just, like,
I don't
walk?
know, because it's electricity. Conductiveness.
I have a physics question. Is fabric conductive?
Depends on the fabric.
Depends.
This
Yep.
is like nylon.
Is he, like, nylon?
Yeah.
Nylon.
No. Nylon is not conductive.
Okay, so
Yeah,
he
'cause
just
it's,
he just walks
rubber-based,
through.
Yep.
fabric.
Lionel, it's plastic based, doesn't?
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
so he
he's
just
gonna
walks
walk
through.
that.
Yeah, he just
He walks
walks
through,
through.
he's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys are all
to
here
be.
with Ian, and the door is open, and this will be where it ends, unless you guys want to do something else with Domi or Ian.
Wait. I just.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It's a trap. It's a trap. Don't go to the door yet. Let's just heal everyone as much as
Right. Good
possible.
point. Good point.
Before it ends, let's
So-
heal everyone.
You
No
have
one
like
is
a-
dead, right?
No.
No.
Is someone dead?
No,
No.
No.
everyone's alive. I'm just
I was
really.
hoping for easy follower, if you know what I mean. But if I can revivify someone, let's just.
I thought you would.
Who's the worst in here in terms of health?
I am. I'm at 5 HP out of 28.
Okay, you will be the one to be cured, then. So,
I don't
I'm
get that.
gonna touch you,
Yeah, you're
because
good.
this requires
good.
touch,
Yeah, you
and
have
I'm
to-
going to cure wounds.
Thank you.
So, you will get, 8 plus another 8
Okay. So
Plus-
16.
another 6 plus another 8.
What
So
the fuck
you
is
will
this
for
heal?
a total of 30.
What is this
Yeah, I'm
seal?
full HP. Back to 28. Easy.
Nice.
Thanks, cleric. That was.
That is a broken heal.
Needed.
What the fuck?
Yeah, right. What the fuck?
Thanks to the goddess of Millis, goddess Millis cures us all,
Right. And I guess since you healed him, I'm going to take my action and heal myself. I have potions of healing on my inventory.
How much do they heal?
They heal 4d4 plus 4. 4d4 plus 4.
Okay. You know you can roll it
Little
there.
I
robot,
prefer
I'm
to-
sorry, but if you got damaged by those shenanigans of our monk, I can't heal constructs, so I'm sorry.
Hey, I didn't
No.
do
Wait,
nothing.
you said that Ian is on the ground now, right?
Yeah.
I tripped on.
I
Come on.
haven't taken
Yeah.
him off the thing, but he is on the ground. Yes.
Okay, so once I'm, healed up and there, I crouch in front of him, and I'm just looking at him very curious, like, you do not look like you were dwarven made.
And he's just looking back at you. Doo-doo,
He's
doo-doo.
curious.
Okay.
Don't worry, he doesn't have red, he's good. He's a good boy, doesn't have red.
That's
Right,
usually a
right.
good
That's
rule of
usually
thumb.
how that
If it
goes.
glows red, it's usually bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let me just roll my d4. I roll 4 d4s plus 4. So I roll 1 d4, I got a 1.
Okay.
I roll another d4, I got another 1. I roll another d4, I got a 6.
Okay. Wait.
1 plus 1 plus 6, 8.
Okay. Plus one.
Wait, how'd you get a 6 on a d4?
Wait, yeah.
What the fuck?
Dumbass. Wrong die. Wait, which one was the d4? Here it is. Okay, I found it.
Daisy.
Wait, no, this also has a
Okay,
6.
flip.
There you are. the
Just
d4.
to be sure,
It's the
he
triangle.
was
It's the
attempting to
triangle.
roll a 4. He got
D4
2
is
ones
the-
on a d6.
Yeah.
The d4 is the one that looks like a pyramid.
Yeah, that one.
It's the
It's
pyramid.
that one.
He
Okay.
got 2 ones
Okay.
on a d6.
Let me do it
just
again.
to see
Yeah.
the chance.
Now I'm
Go.
gonna do it again. 1,
Okay. Another one.
a 2,
A 2.
a 1, and a 2.
No, that's two.
and a 1 again.
And a 1 again.
And a 2 again.
And then the 4
And
that
then the
again
4.
for it. Okay. Yeah. So you
No.
are back at full health.
Okay, I'm back at my 35.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
You're back at 35. There you go.
Woohoo!
Cardinal,
No,
do
did
you
you
want to
want-
heal yourself?
and,
Because you're also not at full health.
No, I'm not. So me and Lady is the only one not in full health.
Well,
But
Donkey
don't
doesn't
worry, I
mind.
can heal myself when I feel like it.
Okay.
I'm on 25 out of 28, so it's not. It's just a scratch.
Okay.
Tis but a
It's a
scratch.
flesh wound. Tis with a
Okay.
Yeah,
scratch.
unless I get, bonus round of some sort.
Okay. So as you guys finish healing yourselves, Domi just looks at you guys and is like, okay, now that the door is open, I'm gonna go my glass of wine. Goodbye. And she walks out and vanishes into the darkness that is the door.
Beyond the door.
And
So the
here,
door's open for us.
yeah, and here we do finish today's sessions. You guys are not gonna walk through the door today. You're gonna walk through the door on the next session. I am sorry, because here is
That's
where we end
Not
for
even
today.
if I get D20 right now.
Well, unless you can inspire me to create a whole nother room in a second, I'm not
Sure.
sure that that's how it works.
I got a 4, so don't worry.
There we go. There you go.
Okay.
But yeah, this is where we're gonna end the actual campaign for today. And
Yeah.
I am very surprised. God damn, you guys were lucky, man.
Yeah.
I thought
I
this
don't
was gonna
think
take
I've
so
ever
much
had
longer.
I don't think I've ever had a session this lucky ever.
Like how many
I've
how many
never seen
20s?
so much nat 20s at this beginning.
What the
I'm
actual?
speechless of those nat 20s.
You know what this means? next session, I'm gonna somehow kill myself. Accidentally.
Oh,
Somehow.
And I'm
even
gonna
though
have
I'm
this shit
sad
up.
for the nat 20, the only thing that the nat 20 gave me was just a voice. Traps. And now I have to make my character paranoid about traps because of it.
Well, that is actually weirdly in character for you, I'd say.
I think it fits.
True.
I think it fits with the natural progression.
Yeah,
of the
it fits
character.
weirdly with Gardel. I don't know why, but it
It
does.
fits with his insanity, so.
And can I
Yeah.
just say, you guys were the luckiest fucks with Ian.
Why?
Because you guys were so nice and gentle with him, and that was so good of you, because what I had planned if you guys fucked with Ian was not nice. It was very mean.
Let me guess,
It's our
if we
boy,
fucked with him,
Ian.
if we fucked with him in any way, he was gonna turn into a fucking infected Ian, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, and you have no idea how buff the infected Ian is. I homebrewed the shit out of it, and it's buff as fuck.
It's
Yeah.
'cause
And by the way, for those of you who don't know what we are speaking about, let
yeah.
me present to you our beautiful
Boy.
Ian. Our
Yes.
beautiful bot. It's a droid, right?
Yes.
Drag it over.
From the Droian thing.
I'm opening
So please,
the page. And
please, marketing girl. do
And
the
I'm also
thing.
gonna do a thing, because I'm not sure you guys have seen, but we have a new website now. We
Yes,
have
I
new
have seen on
things.
the phone.
Wait, not full screen, because I'm not sure if people are gonna
Wait.
be able to see. Oh yeah, no, on
That's
Steam it's on
different.
iSprite,
That's
yeah.
different from what I have seen on the phone. What the
Wait,
hell?
wait.
Wait.
Let me just change the window capture real quick, because it's on iSprite, and I need to put the thing.
Oh,
No,
I
not
see.
this one,
It's
not
on the Droian page. I was
Yeah, this is
on
the Droian page specifically.
The normal,
Yeah.
the main page.
this. Yeah,
Yeah, the
wait,
main page has
where?
She's really trying to get
This
each
one? Yeah, okay.
the page of each game to have a very specific its style, I guess.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do it like this so people
I
can
mean, I
actually see it on the
appreciate
little
that because
square.
every
Yes,
game has
that is
its own
awesome.
vibe. So
Yeah. So
every game has its own vibe. So if we have a design specific that speaks to the vibe of the game, better.
Yeah.
exactly. So that little boy that you guys were seeing there that they just put back together on the D&D campaign is this little boy right here that is the main character of our game. And also
I
this
actually
face
love
looks so
that
good.
plug. You actually put Ian on on
Nice.
our campaign.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
that's
I
pretty
did.
good.
And it works. It works.
I almost wanted to scream when I see the Ian ad. I almost wanted to say Steam page.
Yeah. Well, you can open it
Please,
from here.
wish list.
Yes, you can open it from here. There's a wish list here, and you can go directly to the Steam page. Ha 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 ha. But yeah, I had to put him in because like I was inspired by a Taskmaster
Wait,
test that you
minimized
had
it.
to like.
Honey, you minimized it.
Oh yeah, I
That's
forget. My bad. My bad. But I was inspired by a Taskmaster task that you basically had to like put two things together, but in the middle had like traps and shit. Like it was a thing, and I just wanted to adapt. Like, what do I use on the sides? And I was like, why not Ian? And then they can have Ian as a companion. You know.
And I think that's a good.
Thankfully, he didn't glow red on his eye.
You have no idea how stressed
True.
I was about that.
That would have been bad. That would have been very bad.
I was
Alright.
so stressed about that. You guys have no fucking idea. Oh my fucking god, I was so stressed.
I mean, to be in a sense, Gardel's like nat 20 of that made him paranoid about every trap and everything. Kind of is what pushed us in that direction of being nice to Ian because we were trying to be nice to Gardel because he was panicking, so he was already on the lap of the big lady. And like, hey, while you're
Because
there,
I instantly had the idea of just taking the Ian head and fucking
rolling it.
chucking it
Basic.
across the room. Like,
Yeah, I thought of it
Hit him
too.
like a baseball.
terrible idea.
If you had
I
done that, you would
actually
have
thought
become
of
an
that as
Ian.
well, of asking someone with strength, to arm strength, you know, to throw him
Yeah.
across the room. But thankfully, I didn't say that.
That would
Because,
have
you know,
been. That would have been an
Because
instant
Lady Dawn
Ian.
started to speak about picking me up and dragging me across the room. Yeah, well, that's better.
Yeah,
Might as well.
So panicky. Like, why wouldn't she pick you up? Like, you were there literally, like, your bones were making noise because you were shaking.
Yes.
Like, who
It was a
would pick you
symphony
up?
of pure fear.
But that was beautiful, guys.
It was nice,
Did you
yeah.
guys enjoy it? How did
That
you
was
feel?
fucking great. That was fucking great. Yes.
I kind of
And
want.
let me just ask you something. You have
Yes.
promised me Dragon Bone in the last section. What happened with that?
It was
Should
in
I
the
have opened
kitchen.
more doors?
Yeah.
Hey,
You
man.
should. You should have. It was in the kitchen.
Hey man, we got a mimic.
Freaking,
The mimic's cool.
I should have opened more. I
You-
knew it.
You guys got a gin.
I tried to open in the last thing, but I got the pizza.
Yeah, you guys kept
Random
getting the
things.
pizza. I put in 5 different pizzas just to make sure you guys got a pizza somehow. And you guys
And we
kept
ended up
getting the
getting at least
pizzas.
3 of them.
Yeah. Like what
No,
are the odds,
no.
man? Fucking hell.
But hey, you guys did get the gin. You did get the mimic
the mimic.
bow. That is a nice boy, you know.
And I
You
feel
were
like
friendly.
And I feel like the
We
gin,
got 3 friends,
And I-
which is good.
and I think
And the head, but he's kind of fried.
He's not doing too hot now, but he's here. You know, we
Well-
gotta.
Well,
Well, one would say
even
he's doing
alive
very
or
hot.
dead, he will be useful. Either alive or dead, he's always useful.
Yeah.
He's good.
And also, I think about the gin. I think next time we try to use the gin, we should like go in a more like have him make something appear in front of us sort of thing, instead of directly using him against the house. Because I think the house is more magical than the gin.
Yeah, the Jin doesn't seem really confident about his magic, and the house seems really
Gardel-
confident about its
Gardel just
magic.
nominated the gin in his head like useless. Because he didn't teleport us out of the room.
He
He
did-
just
hey, he reset it.
activated some traps.
He reset everything in the room, right?
So
Yeah.
he's unreliable. He doesn't grant wishes. He's just a random entity. He just speaks. He's friendly, sure. If he you know
He
swears
tries
to be faithful to for our goddess Millie's, you know, it will be a good boy. But Gardal is just in his mind. It's just someone useless but friendly.
Yeah, but I think he tries. I think if we think of it this way, we might get some cool shit out of him. Like next time we decide to use him, like I don't know, make him.
Gardal may or may not tries to use him for information, but I won't expect any magic or wishes or anything else.
Like
It
we
will
could
just,
have them.
What's up, man? Do you know anything about this? No? Okay, back to the bottle you go.
That is true. You guys could use him for like arcane checks and shit because he is also magical.
We got everyone arcaning up in here.
Yeah.
But I
But
think,
hey,
like,
I think
maybe
this-
we can ask him for like a key that opens all the doors.
He could try to make that like he is a Jin. Yes.
I won't. Well,
Though
even
that
if
could
I ask him for
backfire.
a wish, I know he'll not grant me what I want. So
Yeah.
Gardal will just, okay. Do you know something? No. Okay, fine.
Yeah,
Bye.
motherfucker is worse than the monkey paw thing.
He's not worse than the
Or I may
monkey
try him
paw.
to use some trickeries for, Goddess Millie's things,
I
Yeah.
guess. But
We'll,
yeah.
we'll
If
see,
you want
because
to know
honestly,
if Gardal will do some shenanigans with the Djinn, you must, click the button down below, follow us on Twitch, or if you are watching this on YouTube, you may subscribe as well,
exactly. Gotta
that
go
you can,
check
you know,
it out.
Be
Oh,
aware when
that's
we
fine.
do the third part of this and we continue.
Look at us.
Yes.
It's live streamception. We can watch ourselves on our website now.
We can watch
Ooh.
ourselves watching ourselves.
Live stream session live
watching
here.
ourselves.
Watching
And
ourselves.
watching ourselves.
Exactly.
And it's making a loop.
I know, it's beautiful. But if you guys want to see both the first episode of this, because we already did the first part of this a few weeks back, I think, go to our YouTube. And if you guys want to see the next episode of this, which will be the finale, it will be the finale. I swear to God, the campaign will end the way I'm planning. If everything goes well, it will end next time. And stick around and subscribe to our Twitch, subscribe to our YouTube, check out our socials, check out our things, because we will let you guys know when they're coming out and how they're working and how they're doing. And also we just updated our website and it's beautiful. And yeah.
Indeed.
Also, chat did speak during, and I kind of ignored. Sorry.
Yes. And I have just responded there about the idea of Ian
Yeah.
and basketball.
Yeah, Ian hit basketball minigame would be nicer actually, and then join maybe as an unlockable or some shit.
Oh, well, yeah.
Maybe a free DLC someday,
Yes. Just like the one I teased last year on April Fool's, the Dance Dance Revolution join.
Yeah, that one.
DLC.
We're gonna have some pretty nonsense DLCs from the way
Yes.
that we're going. also, yeah, he was also woed by the Inception. Yeah. Yeah, and Cyber.
I wasn't expecting to end this earlier.
Same. I was expecting this to go for like 2 hours, 2 something hours. You guys were so quick.
Yeah, this time we were quicker than
It
last
was
time.
definitely because of all the good rolls we got. Otherwise, this
Yeah.
would have lasted
Yes.
so much longer.
Yeah, next
Yes.
time I am planning some extra shits. Just saying.
Well, you can plan to the same thing around this one. We may, have luck and don't trigger a lot of bad stuff, or we may,
Also-
drag this for a 4+ hours stream like we did before. And the VOD of the other D&D campaigns, they are also on the YouTube channel. So
Yes.
When you,
there's
when you
that as
guys
well.
can, check the meme channel here on our Discord, because I just posted a couple pictures there that are very funny. Very, very...
What did you do?
Let me check the meme channel. You said.
What did you do?
I opened,
the
Oh, there's
G.
more things to add to the
Hero
D&D
Forge. I opened
page.
Hero Forge, that's what I did.
Nice.
Aha.
And
Yeah,
there's
the
the
Guardian-
Italian head.
Gardel with the gin just looks like get in
little
there.
shit fucking hair, yeah.
Beautiful.
It looks like a
I'm
bomb.
loving as well
The hair
the part
looks
that
like
I'm always making new friends.
Yeah.
True. And here's
The
Corvus.
charred head.
It's Chardhead.
This is literally-
still
this-
smoking like, huh.
This is literally that thing that what was it, Shakespeare?
Yeah, to be or not to, be,
or not
that is
to
the
be.
question.
One more moment to add to our library of D&D moments.
Indeed, indeed.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I see that you have Nephthys grabbing Lily by the tail that one time
Yes.
from the previous campaign. Yeah.
To not fall down the
Thing.
hole. Me handing you a brain. Somehow. You doing ogre surgery as well.
The ogre
Yeah,
surgery.
that one was probably the most upsetting one. of them
Yeah.
all.
Me summoning Yoko.
Oh god.
True.
I don't know what you were doing
Me-
here. It's a sword.
That's
I
when
think.
you gave me that really cool sword from the chest near the end of the
Oh,
of the
yeah.
other campaign. Because I got
And-
like magical sword. I was like, oh.
Oh.
And Mr.
And here,
Magoo.
Mr. Magoo, the goddamn
Yes.
monstrosity of
The truth.
egg yolk.
One day, guys, we'll make a Mr.
Beautiful.
Magoo game.
Yes. But yeah, guys, this was it.
It could make an appearance, who knows?
He will. I'm just gonna say that. Next episode, you will see your boy again.
Dun dun.
I hope we see.
spoilers.
I hope we get to see Lily again too, because she also just poofed.
Well, yeah,
And
but
Geralt
yeah,
doesn't
nah.
cares about his dragon boy, Magoo.
Yes. I wanted to make sure Kazu knew he was gonna see his dragon boy again.
Dragon Magoo.
But yeah, guys, that
Geralt
was
is
it.
happy.
Thank you so much for joining us for this session. I hope you guys join us for the next section. Have a wonderful weekend. And thank you so much for watching, guys. Say bye.
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 Bye bye.
Edit that outro and we're outroing. I don't know
Outro.
if it has the audio,
True.
but we're outro.
Yes. It
Bye,
has audio, it
guys.
has you speaking.